From Beam Me Up, Scotty, to Tax Me Higher, Barack, Star Trek star George Takei posted this on his blog this week. Tax me higher. As an actor today, I enjoy a lifestyle my parents probably never dreamed of. That is why I feel it is not only fair, but my patriotic duty to support higher taxes on the top 2% of incomes. So Congress, roll up your sleeves, compromise if you must, but don't start from the position that my taxes can't go up. They must and they should. Joining me now for an exclusive interview, author, actor, and taxpayer George Takei. George is the Last Words. This is Nick Ramsey. He's with me because he is the Last Words senior Trekkie producer. Just in case you use any words that I don't understand, because I wasn't a big Trekkie fan. In fact, I only saw one of the movies, which was written by a friend of mine, Larry Connor. Which one was that?
That's Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country.
Of course
That's
it was.
the best one, too.
I thought it was the best one. It had these really interesting political aspects to it. I thought it was great, but it was, you know...
Assassination attempts, it's fantastic.
Yeah, so, but...
It began with Chernobyl.
Yes, yes, you could see it all.
The explosion on Praxis.
Yeah.
And the real savior was Captain Sulu. I've been the helmsman of the Starship Enterprise, but at long last, I had my own ship. And the real subtitle for that should have been Captain Sulu to the rescue.
Well, you know, Larry Connor's watching right now, and he is regretting, I think, that he didn't make that the subtitle. So you've been moved to come out and say, look, this increase in taxes makes sense. You went on to say in your post, these marginal tax rate cuts were never meant to be permanent. None of us who got them expected them to be. We always knew that one day they'd return to the levels they were during the Clinton era. To suggest that we now shouldn't give them up is silly, especially in a time where we are facing huge deficits and a looming fiscal cliff.
That's correct.
What made you feel, I want to come out and say this, I want to come out and help the president get this?
Well, I use the word patriotism.
Yes.
Particularly when you're faced with a crisis. When I was a kid, I grew up in 2 U.S. internment camps simply because we happened to look like...
In California?
Well, no, in the swamps of Arkansas. We lived in California.
But you were hauled all the way out there?
To Arkansas. And then we were later transferred to another one in Northern California. But we were there only because we happened to look like the people that bombed Pearl Harbor. A year into internment, the government realized there was a wartime manpower shortage. And when the military was opened up for service by Japanese Americans, thousands of young Japanese Americans went from those internment camps to fight for this country. They were put into a segregated unit, fought on those bloody battlefields in Europe, and came back the most decorated unit of the entire World War II. They exercised something that was very important. They did it for their family, certainly, but for the greater good, because they loved America. They sacrificed themselves, and many, many perished on those fields. And that's the kind of situation we're faced with now. And those Republicans can't seem to get it. They are so bullheadedly wedded to their dogmatic philosophy. We need to raise taxes in order to meet this crisis, the fiscal cliff. And they'd rather plunge down that cliff and plunge us into another economic catastrophe, because the sequester is going to cancel all these military contracts that we have, and that means unemployment for many, many years ahead. And all it takes is everybody rallying together and sacrificing just a tiny bit. Going back to what we enjoyed during the Clinton years, higher taxes but great prosperity, lots of jobs being created. The Republican position of cutting taxes, trickle-down philosophy, creating jobs, has never been proved to be true. With the middle class maintaining the tax cuts, they're going to be spending money, creating jobs. Retail sales is going to go up. So it's, to me, absolutely baffling that the Republicans don't get it.
We're out of time now, but you stick around and we'll talk for something we'll post on our website, and you will explain to me your attempts to talk sense to Donald Trump. Can you hang around and do that? And we'll do that online. George Takei gets tonight's last word. The Ed Show is up next.